Just like that, Kathy Engelbert, the WNBA, the team owners, the Players Association, in the split of an instance, all of it can change. In a split instance, all of it can change. If this injury does anything, it should be a wake-up call to the WNBA.
The only person the WNBA can blame for their recent loss is themselves. For the first time since her sophomore year of college, Caitlin Clark will miss a non-Preseason game for at least 2 weeks due to a left quadricep strain.
Caitlin Clark will miss at least the next 2 weeks with a left quad strain. The Fever are currently 2-2 on the year. Clark has started all 4 games so far and is averaging 19 points, 9.3 assists, and 6 boards per game. The Fever said more updates will be provided after doctors reevaluate her.
But the thing that's really annoying is that Clark has been playing hurt the entire time while being thrashed by filthy guys, and this ailment may be related to a preseason quad tightness that was never adequately treated. Disregarded by dishonest referees, the timing couldn't be worse, and the league is already in full panic mode. Let's wish Caitlin a quick recovery by leaving a remark below with the words "Get well soon," CC'd.
The Players Association, the team owners, that just like that, all this fanfare, all this interest, all this newfound attention on the league can disappear overnight. Caitlin Clark's out 2 weeks.
The evidence is mounting, and it's getting really frustrating. During that Liberty game on May 24th, something wasn't right with Caitlin Clark from the beginning. Her shots were falling short the entire game, and everyone was looking the other way. Was she playing on a damaged leg the entire time? Her deep-range tries are known for their explosive force, but this is what should have prompted serious concerns. You don't need a medical degree to understand that Clark was already dealing with the situation when she was shown on camera applying a warming pack to her leg during the game.
There's literally footage of Caitlin Clark putting heat compression towards her leg. There is literally footage of her putting heat packs on her leg. There is new footage of her heating up her quad when she's playing.
Coach Stephanie White admitted that she wasn't even certain when Clark was hurt, based on the results of the MRI. The team didn't realize something was seriously amiss until they received a message following the game, and White stated, "I'm glad that she did because we need to nip this in the bud," alluding to Clark's eventual admission of her discomfort, which reveals all the details about how she was concealing her suffering.
I'm at the game. Caitlin Clark does not look right on the sideline. Caitlin Clark is coming out. She has heat compression on her quad. She was playing injured. And ironically, that is probably the best case scenario. That is probably the best thing. And a lot of people are like, oh, it's a bad thing. And trust me on this, it is probably the best case scenario that she's been actually playing through this and she was able to play through this fine.
Let's face it, this wasn't some strange incident at the Liberty game. Clark missed the Fever's preseason opener due to a tight left quad, and now she has another quad injury in the same leg. The team keeps claiming that this new injury is unrelated to the preseason problem, but it is not a coincidence that the same muscle group fails twice in the same season. Rather, it is a pattern.
Maybe this will be the wake-up call that the WNBA needs to clean up the officiating, to actually show that they appreciate this golden goose that has landed in their lap that goes by the name of Caitlin Clark. It's been so long where we've just seen this girl getting beat up in games. We see her get grabbed, hacked, bumped into, knocked on the floor. There's never any whistles from her.
There are never any sounds coming from this is what enrages me even more about the entire scenario. For 2 years in a row, Clark has been subjected to physical play during her rookie season. However, in the first few games of the season, defenders have been permitted to grab her, bump her off screens, and give her hard fouls with little repercussion from the referees. In every game, she absorbs contact that would be flagged for other players. The targeting has been evident, and the officials have taken no action.
What was that play? Oh my God, this is rigged. This is rigged. She got yanked, fell on her hip. That's a hack!
Clark felt pressured to continue playing through whatever discomfort she was feeling, and White's comment about great players hiding injuries is spot on. She likely believed she could push through it like she has with everything else, But this time her body said no. The horrifying truth is that Clark has been playing hurt while being battered by defenders who knew the referees wouldn't protect her.
Is still resentful of her, it's still jealous of her, and it's still trying to put her in her place and give her nothing, make her earn something that she already earned last year when she put this league on the national map. For the first time ever, it was really, really and truly on the national map.
This injury might have been fully averted with proper rest following the preseason strain, improved officiating to stop the targeting, and medical professionals detecting the warning signals. The WNBA is facing their greatest nightmare, and their quick panic reaction demonstrates how much they rely on one person. Instead, everyone turned a blind eye while the body of the league's most significant player broke down.
Caitlin Clark, somebody who was responsible for 26.5% of all WNBA economic activity last season, including revenue from merchandise, ticket sales, and television, is out for a minimum of 2 weeks. Minimum of 2 weeks, more like 4 to 6 weeks. Minimum of 2 weeks, because remember, that's when she gets reevaluated. More like 4 to 6 weeks.
The WNBA's greatest dread materialized within hours of the injury announcement. League leaders, who had been enjoying Clark's popularity, were suddenly confronted with the horrifying possibility of empty arenas and declining viewership. Teams that had placed large bets on Clark's drawing ability were suddenly looking at possible financial losses as the panic was evident and instantaneous.
I'm already seeing people saying, I'm taking a break. I'm already seeing people say, I'll be back in a little bit. These numbers are going to go down. The owners are going to walk into those negotiation rooms feeling themselves. Shout out to Beyonce. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling my... Again, they're lucky this is only a rumored 2 to 4 weeks. Because if the news was the season, people would tune out 100%.
In order to capitalize on the enormous crowds that follow Clark everywhere she goes, the Washington Mystics had already rescheduled their upcoming game against the Fever to a larger venue in Baltimore. Now, they're having to deal with refund requests from fans who purchased tickets specifically to see the player sensation. You know what's embarrassing? Having to tell disappointed fans that the only reason they upgraded venues was because of one player, and that player isn't coming.
There is one thing, no doubt, that's about to happen. The WNBA teams that moved their games, this is about to be catastrophic for them. And it's kind of funny.
Moving their showdown to the United Center, home of the Chicago Bulls, was an even larger wager made by the Chicago Sky. The makeover was meant to highlight the league's expansion and appeal, but with thousands of seats unfilled, it appears to be a possible catastrophe. The kind of humiliation that sets a league back is the sight of a largely empty United Center during a nationally broadcast game.
Yep, that's the Baltimore game. I believe that's about a 15,000 seat arena situation. This one's at the United Center in Chicago. Good luck getting anybody there. Seriously.
Sophie Cunningham and Lexi Hall are given the opportunity to prove themselves. Both players have been reliable contributors, but they must now step up their play to cover the scoring gap. In the off-season, the Fever added veterans like Natasha Howard, Sydney Coulson, and Dana Bonder, especially for depth situations like. Now to determine whether that investment is profitable. White sees a bright side to this catastrophe, explaining that it provides Clark with a fantastic opportunity to watch the game from the sidelines, develop a mindset akin to coaching, and observe some different things that we might be discussing on film. Clark will also learn the game from a completely different perspective while her body receives the proper rest.